The pathology of a Trump supporter. You're clapping while the guy is saying that he's going to stiff you and not pay you for your hard work, and you like that? You must just like being treated like absolute crap. Let me show you, though, Donald Trump's long history of not paying contractors. So here's an individual that has gone viral on TikTok, and he or she talks about, someone goes, "What did Trump do to you?" There are thousands of stories like this. Here, play her clip.
The job, passed inspection, and was the only one that passed the inspection the first time, every time. And once he billed Trump for the money Trump said that he was going to give him, never heard from Trump again. My dad tried over a course of 5 years to get his money back, and Trump ended up trying to sue him for harassment. And that ruined my family because we ended up homeless. My mom ended up being a drug addict. She had to go into rehab. My dad could never catch his footing again. Us kids were just on our own by the time we were teenagers. And Trump never cared. He never cared. So, yeah, that's what Trump did to me.
And here's another story right here. Trump screwing a lot of contractors by not paying them. Trump is a con man his whole life. Here, play this, the other story.
He put so many good contractors out of business.
I'm running to give back to this country, which has been so very good to me.
It was one of those things, it's like, it's Donald Trump. What could go wrong?
Stephen Jenkins and his sister Beth Rosser are second-generation owners of Triad Building Specialties, a business built by their father, Forrest. When Trump's Taj Mahal began construction, Triad won the bid to install every toilet partition inside the casino's bathrooms. It was the largest contract their family business had ever landed.
We bill $150,000 a month. That's a really good month for us. And this was almost $300,000 in one contract. Everyone was, it was a big job. It was great.
But as Triad's workers wrapped up the project, talk started swirling that contractors weren't getting paid. When the Taj Mahal filed for bankruptcy in 1991, Triad was left with this $231,000 claim in court. They say they ended up with a payout of just $70,000.
It's hard for me to talk about it, but he wanted all four of us to work.
Jenkins gets emotional when he remembers how their father struggled to keep the business standing.
He was distraught. It was, he's watching something that he built his whole life start to slip through his fingers.
A generous loan, they say, saved the Pennsylvania company.
He didn't go to a bank for the loan. He borrowed it off of a friend.
Here is a union worker who's talking about how he doesn't support Trump because he knows that Trump's full of crap and Trump doesn't pay people. Trump has done this to thousands of people, not paying contractors, workers, dry cleaners, landscaping, window washers. Here, play the clip.
Election year, it's a huge election. We got a polarizing figure in Donald Trump. This guy's claims to be for the working class, but he's never proved that. What are your thoughts on him and, what he's been saying about being for the working men and women in this country?
No, history speaks for itself. This man's never been for the working man, okay? Or a woman there, Jimmy. So, when this guy was a builder in New York City, okay, where he cut his teeth, he ripped off every tradesperson that he could. He ripped off every contractor he could. He put more small businesses out than any government body would ever be able to do. And when he was a president, he was elected the first term, building trades had him come to D.C. He spoke at the NAV2 conference. I was there. He promised us that he was going to be a building president. He was going to build buildings. He was going to use our people to build them. He told us that he was going to have an infrastructure bill done by Tuesday. He said he was going to help some of these pension plans be fixed by Wednesday. Well, you know what? Just like all of his other promises to his supporters, he didn't deliver to us either, okay? So you can sit here and you can go off of passion, you can go off of promises, you can go off of broken dreams, or you can stick with who's going to deliver, and that's going to be Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. They gave us an infrastructure bill. They gave us a Chip and Science Act. They gave us the American Rescue Plan. Checkbox 1, 2, and 3. They got us working, they fixed the pension, and they want our people to go to work. Vote for your paycheck.